And I'll just
All
make
right, there goes your girl,
I'll
Gwendolyn.
just make
Oh.
Gwen her co-host. So cool. Right, ready when you are, Ivy.
Awesome. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, good night, wherever you are in the world. And I'm excited this afternoon. It's Monday, July the 7th, 3:01 p.m. in the afternoon. And that simple means it's 8:01 in the UK, where this young man, he is from London. He is in the what area are you again?
What?
Westchester? The area in London you are in England.
I'm in Yorkshire in England.
Yorkshire, right. This gentleman is a retired Air Force veteran. He loves to help people, though. He loves to have fun. And he's traveled the world. I told him all the while that when I grow up, I want to be like him because he's traveled tremendously. Talk about one place that I want to really go is Yellowstone, right here in the USA. But it's not about me today. It's about this young man. And he said, Ivy, it's not about me. It's about helping people to live a healthier and a wealthier lifestyle. And you will hear the compassion come through his voice this afternoon when he comes to us. He loves to help people. And I said, he's a husband, he's a dad, he's a granddad, but more importantly, he just loves to share his knowledge with us. So without any further ado, I'm going to step out of the way of greatness. And before I said anything else, I would love for you to make sure you have your notebook, your pen, your pencil to take copious notes. Help me to bring to the front of this Zoom experience this afternoon the one and the only Mr. P. Chapman from the Yorkshire area of the UK. Good afternoon, sir. How are you?
Oh, I'm great now because you made me seem really important. So that's
You
really nice.
are.
Thank you,
You are
Ivy.
the man of the hours. You're welcome.
Right. Well, I'm really excited about sharing this presentation with you today for wherever you are, whether you're on Facebook or on this Zoom call. I'm really excited to be doing this for you because it's a passion of mine. Um, I wouldn't be here if what I'm sharing with you hadn't worked for me. So this is pretty much a passion project for me. So I'm going to start by sharing my screen, which will present you with a PowerPoint. And I'm sorry about that, but that often people say, "Oh no, not another PowerPoint." But the thing is, with this PowerPoint, it's got essential information giving you an opportunity to change your life, both, well, your health first. So most of this presentation will be about your health and how I think what I'm going to share with you could revolutionize the way you view your personal health. So I'm just going to share my screen. I'm going to ask my sister Ivy if she can see that. That's not
Yes,
what I
I
want to
can.
share. Okay. Okay,
Mhm.
that's cool. So I want to share this statement with you because this is kind of what convinced me that I'm in the right place. Because this company is the most ethical company that I've ever been involved with. Years ago, when I was uh, in local government managing multiple services, particularly leisure services, I was really, really passionate about total quality management. I'd I'd read a book which was life-changing for me at the time, a book called Our Search for Excellence by a guy called Tom Peters, who was a bit of a management guru. And he introduced me to um, quality, ethical, customer-driven management. And when I met the founder of this company, Kelly Olson, who is also the CEO of the company, I felt in my heart that I'd met somebody that I wish I'd known for many, many more years. But he has come across something that will change our health forever if we give it a chance. And he made this statement just a few months ago when we were introducing what I'm going to be sharing with you today. And it just went straight to my heart because I'm totally in belief with this, and my health has changed because of this. He said this, the way you look at health, age, beauty, and performance is changing forever, and whatever you knew before is now old. What you learn now will change your life. I promise you, in my view, that statement is absolutely correct, and what I'm sharing with you today will prove it, I believe. The words that I'm going to be sharing with you on screen are not the words of Pete Chapman. These are the words of this company, Lovebiome, which has been produced through masses of uh, research by microbiologists and health specialists who've put together something that's quite remarkable. So I believe what you learn now will definitely change your life. So this company, Lovebiome, was looking for a master health solution, looking for one thing that you could use to help your body uh, get to a state of optimal health. One solution. I'm going to share this one solution with you tonight or this afternoon, wherever you are. And I honestly believe the statement that Kelly shared with you, or I shared with you now, you will realize how true that is. So, what is the one thing that we need to focus on for our optimal health? Well, we believe it's your gut microbiome. What is that? Well, I was introduced to this program just over a year ago now. It seems to have passed very quickly. And I was invited to a Zoom presentation like this, presented a lot better, I might add, by my friend, Dr. Tamir Bethel-Williams. She reached out on Facebook and invited people to take a look at this. Now, I have known Dr. Tamir for many years. She didn't know me, but I knew her. I met her, we are just talking pre me presenting this. I first met her in Okinawa and witnessed the power of the woman. And that just knowing her in that way, that that incentivized me to look at this. And I had never, ever, in the 76 years I'd lived uh, last summer, I had never heard of my gut microbiome. And what I found out is that it's like a universe inside my body, a living uh, universe of microbes. 100 trillion microbial cells are alive in our bodies, in our gut microbiome, which is between our mouth and our rectum. These microbes are there to help our body function properly, the systems in our body, the organs in our body. Everything in our body is served by good microbial cells. But we all know that we get bad bacteria, don't we? We get pain, we get illness because bad bacteria invade our body. So that's why we need to feed these good microbial cells with the food that they understand and appreciate so they can work optimally for our health. I didn't know either that 90% of my DNA, your DNA, is within your gut microbiome, that 100,000 of your genes are in your gut microbiome. Just imagine this 100 trillion microbial cells living in our bodies. We need to look after them because they make our body work. 70 to 80% of our immune system is within our gut microbiome. So we need to strengthen and help ensure our microbiome and all those wonderful microbial cells are working on our behalf. So we've got a barrier between us and viruses that infect our bodies. I suffer from depression. Not so much nowadays, but yeah, I do suffer from depression. I've had uh, dark times in my life from being a teenager. And there's all sorts of reasons for that, I guess. But I thought that was all that was going on was between my ears. But now I find my gut is responsible, that there's a communication between my gut and my brain. And that's where, in my gut, where the serotonin is. My feel good hormone is within my gut and it's communicated to my brain through the vagus nerve. So if we're low in mood and lack motivation, it might be that our gut is in dysbiosis. Our gut is a vitamin factory. It's got various B vitamins in there, producing B vitamins and vitamin K. So if we've got a deficiency of B vitamins, then perhaps we need to look after our gut microbiome. So this is the one thing that we need to focus on. Our gut microbiome and all those 100 trillion microbial cells. We need to give them the help they need to fight the battles going on inside our body on our behalf. Because our microbiome is the center of health. Every cell, tissue, organ, and system in our bodies is connected, and that shapes our health, our peak performance, mentally and physically. So our microbiome has a profound influence on the connectivity between the systems and functions of our body and indeed our organs. The health of our microbiome directly impacts on our organs, our brain, our heart, our lungs, even our skin. Our skin is a microbiome. Caring for the microbiome is the most important thing we can do for our overall health. The one thing that we can focus on to ensure that our body is working optimally from being young 2 years old right to being an old fogey like me. Any changes in our gut bacteria impact our brain function, our mood, whether we're depressed or joyful, even, our memory, whether our function, our cognitive function in our brain is working properly, whether our comprehension is working properly, whether we can focus on things that we need to do without being um, distracted, focusing, uh, ensure our brain is working correctly by ensuring that communication between the gut brain and the brain is working properly. And obviously, our whole bodily function is affected by the health of our microbiome, whether we can sleep at night properly, whether we've got enough energy for the day. I've had a really uh, physically active couple of days. I've walked lots up hills. I've been fishing, fly fishing today in water, pushing against the current, and done I think I've done 6,000 steps today, um, in virtually all of it along the riverbank and in the river. We need energy to do the things that we love to do, the physical activity that we enjoy in life. Our microbiome is helps with our weight management, whether we release weight, whether we're at the right weight, either whether we're putting on weight properly or losing weight. Our microbiome helps us get into balance. That if we go into the gym and doing physical activity, athletic training, and performance is affected by the ability of our microbiome to enable us to enjoy really strong physical activity. And obviously, we've talked about the immunity of our body. We need to make sure our immunity is strengthened every single day so that we can avoid those horrible viruses that come along, particularly in wintertime. And we need to find a way to age healthily so that we can be physically active into old age, mentally uh, active in our own age, so that we can perform physically and mentally and have a joyful life right up until the end. We're talking before the presentation started that Dr. Tamir and I and others have been to Okinawa, where it's one of the blue zones of the world, where ladies are actually uh, diving in the sea to get pearls and things in their 80s and 90s. It's just remarkable. Where they grow their own vegetables, where they shop every day to get organic food. And they live that I think they've got more centenarians per population than any other place in the world. So why can't we have that? We all deserve to have a life like that, a fully functional physical and mental health life where we can enjoy life to the full right until old age. You know, if our gut bacteria isn't working on our behalf or it's in dysbiosis, it's being attacked by bad bacteria, these are the kind of problems that you see on the screen that we suffer from. Now I look at this and I identify with quite a lot, right? Mental health. I talked to you about my depression, not so much nowadays, but I've suffered from depression. I've had cancer of the kidney. I lost my wife, my first wife, the mother of my children. I lost her. She was 61. She died the day after she was finally diagnosed with adrenal gland cancer. And then that was devastating for me and my children and my grandchildren. So my kids were really, really worried about my health because I was 4 years older than my wife. So I went for a body scan, a CT scan on my abdomen, and that scan found that I had a tumor on my kidney. Now, I wouldn't have known that because I hadn't had any symptoms whatsoever. It was just like an insurance. So I lost that kidney. So I've only got one kidney. So I've had kidney disease. I didn't know that it was to do with my gut microbiome. I just accepted that I had kidney disease. And I'm grateful that I had that inkling that I should have that scan. I've had other cancers. I've had a melanoma, a malignant melanoma on my skin, on my arm. Um, I had 3 heart attacks in 2020 in a short space of time, 3 weeks. And the first time that it was identified, I deteriorated very quickly, and it was touch and go. I recovered from that, and then I had another one a week later after they sent me home. I've had bowel disease. I've had irritable bowel syndrome of my bowel. So I've had lots and lots of things going in my life, and I don't know where you are, but as a 76-year-old, I thought of, well, I need to do something about this. Because when you have these problems with dramatic illnesses, occurrences, it's usually because your gut microbiome is in dysbiosis or it's not in a great condition. So we feel we can offer solutions for that. Somebody stated the other day, which I've taken to my heart, that all of us are one health problem away from potential chronic illness or disability. So let's find a way, or I think we found a way, to prevent anything like that occurring too early in our lives. I lost my little brother with a brain tumor. The last 5 years of his life were just a massive struggle, and he was only 36 when he died. I was with him, I was holding his hand when the life left him. And I just feel that's unfair that all of us have had these tragedies in our life that hopefully we can find a way to prevent. And that's why I'm here. That's why I'm passionate about this. I'm older than my father and my two grandfathers. That's not right. You know, we need to find ways in which we can prevent these problems occurring too early in our lives. Hippocrates said, and he's the father of medicine, modern medical practitioners adhere to the Hippocratic Oath. because he's regarded as father of medicine. He said over 2,000 years ago that all disease begins in the gut. Why hasn't modern science and modern medicine talked about this uh, before? Only the last 10 years have we started to see more and more research papers saying how important the gut microbiome is to our health. He said this, and this is kind of where I come in terms of my personal health. He said, illnesses don't come upon us out of the blue. They are developed from small daily sins against nature. And when enough sins have accumulated, illnesses will suddenly appear. Strokes, heart attacks, those kind of things that have come out of bolt out of the blue. They not just started then. They've built up over time. Symptoms are not seen that under the surface, under the hood. We don't see them, but then bang, they manifest. So let's stop the small daily sins. Let's feed our bodies what nature will wants to provide to us. Why are these plants on the earth? They're there to help us enjoy the benefits of them, to enjoy a full and active life. So this is me before. This is me in 2020 sometime. I can't remember when it is. But this is after all the occurrences have happened. I've had my surgery, I think, and I'm looking a little happier. But I've lost 10k, 20 pounds in just about 3 or 4 weeks. I've recovered from nearly dying. And I'm giving photographs to my family, my children who are worried sick, and they couldn't come to see me because of COVID. So this is me then. And then this is me just a few months after starting with the products that I'm going to be sharing with you now. I think I started on them in June, and this is September with me and that very person that I quoted at the beginning, Kelly Olson, our CEO. And this photograph was taken in Provo, Utah, when we met at a global leadership summit last September. Look at me then. I'm different, right? Same teeth. But this is me virtually now. This is healthy Pete. This is Pete's that walked 8,000 steps up hills yesterday and climbed a castle. And this is Pete that walked over 6,000 steps today in a river, fishing, fly fishing in the River Wharfe here in Yorkshire, enjoying nature. I'm making the most of my life. Just a few weeks after starting these products, I started to walk properly rather than shuffling. I was lifting my toes up and hitting the ground with my heels, not hitting the ground with my toes. I walked 18 holes of golf, which is 5 miles, 3 or 4 weeks after starting these products. It's been life-changing for me. I never wanted to get involved in this kind of business again, but now it's worked for me. I can't help but share it. And that's why I'm doing this presentation for you today, because it's my passion. I'm also passionate about this company. I'm also passionate about the founders of this company, the research scientists that are behind it. I've met them. I've enjoyed their company. Some of them are like brothers to me. They've written this mission statement. Our mission statement as a company is to help you live a full, healthy, happy life. We're genuinely committed to you to live a full, healthy, happy life, just like we're doing, by harnessing the power of symbiotics to create products that feed, diversify, and detoxify the human microbiome. And I'm going to introduce to you a product called P84. Why is it called P84? Well, I'm going to share exactly that. Because we believe P84 is the one thing, this is the one thing for your forever health. Take it every day and it can be life-changing for you, just as it was for me. P84 was designed to be the automatic part of your every morning, your healthy regimen, the one thing you can do for yourself every day. 2 formulas, Phytopower 1, Phytopower 2. boy, I'm going to share all of those ingredients in those formulas with you. And I hope you'll feel the same passion as me when you make a decision at the end of this presentation, because we believe P84 is a masterpiece of microbiome health. There is nothing like it in the world. And it is without doubt the best value for money for your health you could ever invest in. If you went to find all of the ingredients and the formulas within P1 and P2, it would cost you more than, well, a high four-figure uh, bill at the end of the month. And plus the fact you won't be able to put them together the way our scientists have put them together. P84 in these two formulas has got 10 products in one. Well, in the two. In the two formulas, we've got 10 products. I'm going to share every one of those and all of the ingredients and all of the solutions for your health. P84 is two formulas. P1 is to help you feed and diversify your gut microbiome with phytonutrients and polyphenols which engage with the body's microbiome environment to reduce inflammation, strengthen the immune system, and prevent cell damage. And then P2 is there to balance and detox your microbiome. This is going to help you detox every single day. It helps create the perfect microbiome environment in your body with fermented foods, superfoods, and probiotics. And these blend seamlessly, build and sustain toxin binding, getting rid of the toxins from your body and glutathione producing systems in your body. So let's look at the 10 products. We've got a green phytonutrient whole food blend. Many of you will have known about green drinks. Well, I did. I was introduced to green drinks, powdered and actually juiced them in 2001 after being on a Tony Robbins seminar, which is all about alkalinity, which you'll get with P84. But I was juicing probably 3, maximum 4 ingredients. Curly kale was one, spinach another, broccoli, and maybe 1 or 2 others. I don't know. But you will be surprised to see the whole content of our green phytonutrient whole food blend. But green drinks are not enough. You need red phytonutrients. You need orange and yellow phytonutrients, and you need blue and purple phytonutrients. So I'm going to share all of those ingredients and the purpose of these colors for your health. On top of that, we've got prebiotics, which feed your beneficial bacteria. Then we've got targeted probiotics. These are registered to our companies. They are 1, 2, and 3 best targeted probiotics for your organs and systems in your body. Then we've got postbiotic enzymes. We've got a detox toxin binder. We've got a glutathione precursor blend. And then we've got all these valuable fermented foods. So I'm going to share all the ingredients on these with you. Our green blend is for immunity and anti-aging. I'm all for anti-aging. So green fruits and veggies contain indoles and isothiocyanates, which may help prevent cancer. And typically these foods are high in vitamin K, potassium, fiber, and antioxidants. What happens when we oxidize? Well, it's the same as a rusty nail in water. We will rust. We age quicker if we've got antioxidants in our body. So we need those antioxidants to stop us aging. They also contain folic acid, which help prevent neural tube defects in babies. Remember, these are the words backed by science, not by Pete Chapman. So I'm sharing the words put together because this is proven science. And then we've got the red blend. So having red phytonutrients helps circulation and blood health. Look at the ingredients there. Red fruits and veggies contain lycopene. I don't know whether that's lysopene or lycopene, so I pronounce it differently every time. So this improves heart health. I'm interested in heart health because circulation and blood health really, really important for hearts. Then it decreases prostate and breast cancer risk. It contributes to stroke prevention and increases brain function. More and more men are struggling with prostate cancer and prostate enlargement. So it's important that we help that as well. So red blend. Then we've got the yellow orange blend. This is for energy and vitality. I've benefited from this over the last couple of days and I'm playing golf tomorrow. So I've got an active life as an older man. I wouldn't be able to have this kind of lifestyle without these products and without P84. Orange and yellow foods have excellent carotenoids, asparagine and naringenin, phytonutrients for energy, vitality, eye health. I've got a blind lady who's, well, partially blind lady, but extreme. She struggles with, she has to have a stick and everything. She's a wonderful woman, but her eye health has improved since she started on our products. She can actually now see some colors where she could only see shapes in gray and black. Now she can actually see some colors. So I hope that continues. But it's definitely proven that eye health can be improved with these products and yellow and orange blend. It helps immune support, heart health, and more. And then we've got a blue purple phytonutrient whole food blend. This again, antioxidation and mental health. Blue and purple foods have anthocyanins and antioxidants which are associated with improved brain health, memory, lower blood pressure, and reduce the risk of stroke and heart disease. Come on, guys. And all of these blends are there to help us. It's not just green drinks. We need all of these colors. And then on top of these 4 blends with all the different colors, we've got prebiotics. And this is fuel for the beneficial bacteria. This is giving your microbial cells, all 100 trillion of them, the food that they need. Prebiotics, which is non-digestible fibers, offer several benefits related to gut health, including improved digestion, better nutrient absorption, and a stronger immune system. Come on, we're building up the immune system. They also play a role in regulating blood sugar. So this is really important for those people that are suffering with blood sugar levels, which causing other health problems. It aids in weight management and reducing inflammation. And then these are the targeted probiotics. Billions of colony forming units of friendly bacteria being added to your body every single day. These targeted probiotics are registered to our company. They're the very, very best available for the functions and systems and the organs of your body. You're adding these into your body to help those 100 trillion microbial cells, giving them allies every single day to fight the battle on your behalf. They represent a valuable clinical tool supporting gastrointestinal health, immune system function, and metabolic balance. And when used appropriately, probiotics may provide benefits such as reduced risk of gastrointestinal disorders, enhanced immunity, and improved metabolic health. And then on top of that, you've got the postbiotics, which are digestive enzymes. These are essential for breaking down food and absorbing nutrients efficiently. They help to convert food into smaller molecules that can be used by the body, and their benefits include improved digestion, better nutrient absorption, reduced digestive discomfort, and potential relief from food intolerances. Who do you know that's got a food intolerance that needs postbiotic digestive enzymes? And then we've got the detox agent, which is a toxin binder. Toxin binding refers to the process where certain substances like binders attach to the toxins, preventing them from being reabsorbed into the body and promoting their elimination. This is my experience with P84. After I was taking P84 for a week, it started to identify harmful toxins in my body. So I was eliminating more. and then it settled down after another few days. So this is the detoxing agent and toxin binder is often used in the context of detoxifying the body from harmful substances like mycotoxins or other toxins. Look at the ingredients there. Turmeric, acai, noni. These are known superfoods. And then we've got the glutathione precursor blend. Glutathione is a tripeptide, cysteine, glycine, and glutamic acid found in relatively high concentration in many bodily tissues. It plays a pivotal role in reducing oxidative stress, maintaining redox balance, enhancing metabolic detoxification, and regulating the immune system. This is really, really important that we strengthen our glutathione, because the older we get, the reduced our glutathione is. So once you hit late 30s, it's starting to disappear. So we need to help it in as we get a little older. And then we've got the fermentative assistant blend, which is fermented foods, and these offer numerous health benefits, primarily due to the probiotic content and the fermentation process itself. Our company uses a process called red light fermentation, which is registered to our company. So our company is pretty unique. They have got processes that nobody else has got. They've got formulas that nobody else has managed to do. So these fermented foods include improved digestion, a stronger immune system, and potentially even mental health benefits. They also support a healthy gut microbiome and may contribute to weight management. Again, one of my colleagues here, one of my team, has lost 28 pounds in her first 4 weeks of taking P84. Sorry, released. She's not going to find it back. So these formulas, whatever your body needs, it's going to help. Whether whether you've got mental health issues, physical health issues, these two formulas are definitely going to help. And just to remind you what those 10 products in one are, you've got the green blend, the red blend, the orange and yellow blend, and the blue and purple blend of all these superfruits and superfoods, all with specific functions to help your health. On top of that, we've got prebiotics to help feed the beneficial microbial cells in your body. Then we've got targeted probiotics, postbiotics, detox and toxin binder, the glutathione precursor blend, the fermentative assistant blend. In these two formulas, you've got 10 products in one, all designed to help you into optimal health. So how do you use a P84? Well, you take it every morning. You subscribe to this product to get the very, very best discounts, but we give you those discounts because we want you to use this product every day for the rest of your life. Drink it every morning together. Please don't order P1 without P2 or P2 without P1, because all of those ingredients are designed to go into your microbiome every single morning. Just mix it with water, just 8 to 16 ounces of water every day. You can mix it. I take all of my Lovebiome products with water. To me, they taste great. I don't need any other taste added to them. I don't want to dissipate from them in any way, but you can add it to anything that's healthy and it will still work for you. Lots of people take it with a juice. Please, not with added sugar, a smoothie, coconut water, and not with warm water, because that destroys some of the probiotic benefit. So you can mix it with anything that's healthy, but I just use water. Now that's P84, and I'm going to quickly go over what we call targeted probiotics. And these products were available before P84. Now, P84, I'm telling you, is the one thing you need. Focus on P84. But if you need an additional support, then these products are there for you. But you don't necessarily need them straight away. Let P84 work and then see if you need these other products. So this is our sugar blocker. Remember, you've got toxin binding, helping you eliminate toxins from your body with P84. But if you need extra help with blocking carbs, starch, and sugar, then Phytopower B works amazingly well. And this will help improve your nutrient metabolism, but most importantly, it can help you sustain normal blood sugar levels. That's really, really important for people that have currently got diabetes too. And there's lots and lots of people helped in that direction with Phytopower B. It also helps reduce your hunger and cravings, and it also helps with your weight management. Remember, I talked when we are talking about P84, the blue and purple blends, and that helps with mental health, calm, and stress management. Well, we've got this in addition. This is Phytopower C. It's got 3 different strains of targeted probiotics into the gut to reinforce your gut-brain connection. It helps promote calm, helps the body relax and sleep. So if you've got a very strenuous day, you've had your P84 in the morning, and you've had a strenuous day mentally, you know, all in with your job or your work or whatever, and you come home and you bring the job with you, well, perhaps you might need Phytopower C. When I was in work, when I was in this stressful head of service job in local government, I was actually writing reports in the evening to present in the morning. I was having to do public presentations in the evening. It was very difficult for me to relax. So I know how that can be. I wish I had Phytopower C then. It's got 3 different strains of targeted probiotics to reinforce the gut-brain connection. Lots of parents are saying this helps their children that have got particularly neuro problems like ADHD and autism. It helps them slow down and get proper relaxation and sleep at the end of the day. Now, all of our products are suitable for children 2 years and above, and this definitely is. But you don't need, probably with children, you don't need a full pack. Just half a pack will make this 1 pack last a full month, because there's 15 days supply with these targeted probiotics. There's 30 days supply with P84, but all the others, it's 15 days supply. So you can halve this for you, for your child or you, and make it last a month. And then we've got an energy production formula with Phytopower E. They're all phytopower. They're all plant-based phytopower products. They're not, there's no animal products in these. There's no artificial content or anything. These are genuine plant-based and organic at that. So Phytopower E deploys 15 billion colony forming units of targeted probiotics, in addition to all of the billions of colony forming units you're getting with P84. Amazing. Now, when I went back on the golf course last year, Phytopower E helped me with the energy to get on the golf course. I'm now managing with just my P84. So daily consumption of Phytopower E will ensure your body has everything it needs for optimal energy production and harvesting. And then we've got weight management, targeted probiotic, Phytopower W. This helps, you've got a combination of targeted probiotics and a unique blend of prebiotic soluble fiber. This feeds friendly bacteria, gets your gut in balance, and helps with the weight management. I know lots of people have released lots of weight by just focusing on Phytopower W. And then we've got help for the immune system. Remember, P84 helps the immune system. If you need extra immune system support, Phytopower E will do that. This has got 6 additional strains of probiotics to support and sustain your immune system. So again, if P84 isn't enough, it might not be enough short term, so you can add Phytopower E to that. And then you've got thermogenic fat burning with Phytopower T. I talked to a lady a few months ago, had lost 30 pounds in 2 months from just taking Phytopower T. So this is a thermogenic fat burner. This will help get rid of the visceral fat that's stubborn inside your body, under your ribs, as it were, and the stuff around your tummy, around your thighs, around your hips, under your arms, all of that kind of stuff. And this definitely helps. Um, just a personal experience when the doctor took my kidney, he told me off. Now, I didn't regard myself as terribly overweight. In fact, I don't think I was. But he said there was visceral fat around my kidney. So when he went to take my kidney, he said it was more because he did it through microsurgery. He went in through my stomach and went up to my kidney to take it. And he said he had to get round lots of visceral fat. So he had to cut lots of fat away. Now, I wasn't conscious of that. So you might not be conscious that you might have visceral fat around your organs, which is dangerous for your organs. Now, this is a product that I'm advising you not to give to children. You might want to give them Phytopower E in small portions, but not for children for this, because this is massively energizing. This is a targeted probiotic for extreme energy, Phytopower X. It's got fortified with targeted probiotics, natural caffeine from two of nature's premier superfoods, an exclusive adaptogenic mushroom blend, a full complement of B vitamins, and a superior blend of bioavailable prebiotics. This knocks those horrible energy drinks out of the water. This is an organic solution for extreme energy. But take it in the morning. There's a couple of us have taken this around lunchtime when we've been active on a day, and both of us, my friend Paulette and myself, we've been awake virtually all night after it. So again, some of you might only need half of one of these. So this is 15-day supply. You could try half of one of these a day and see how you get on there. But if you're going to go to the gym and you're going to do more extreme exercise, then P84, Phytopower X is the product for you before you go to the gym. But please take it in the morning. This helps gut diversity, and it does enhance your metabolism. Also improves the cognitive function. And I found that experience myself when I first started taking Phytopower X last September when it was launched. I lost a little bit of weight. I didn't have a desire to eat a lot. So I lost a few kilograms that first 4 weeks of taking this. It genuinely gives you the extra energy that you might need if you go into the gym doing your aerobics or any activity. And then we've got a recovery formula in Next Hydration. And this is what I'm drinking now because I've lost a lot of electrolytes through physical activity today. So it makes sense to hydrate and help my body recover and help me with optimal electrolyte balance. So if we're losing salts and electrolytes and things through physical activity, it makes sense to replace them. And that's what Next Hydration does. So that's a partnership product with Phytopower X and Phytopower E, your recovery with Next Hydration, definitely. And it's got all sorts of other benefits, as you can see. So that's my product presentation about Lovebiome products. And I've focused on P84 because I believe it's the one solution you need. And you need to give it a chance to work because your red blood cells renew every 120 days. And you don't want them to renew in dysbiosis. You want them to be full on healthy as they renew. Our body renews, all of our body renews over time, different time frequency, but red blood cells really important. So commit yourself to P84 on a daily basis for a considerable time, 120 to 180 days. It's complete microbiome health. We give you the greatest discount if you subscribe. Our subscription is not a contract. This is not you feeling guilty after Christmas and the holidays and overindulging, feasting, which is what the holidays were all about in ancient times. It was feasting, enjoying the harvest. But lots of us don't we? We go to the gym, we enroll for a 12-month contract, and then we pack in before the end of January. It's not like that. You can change or alter or cancel your P84 subscription anytime you want, but it will give you the greatest discount. So I want to help you get your money back. I want to help you grow an income, small or large, by sharing your experiences of P84, just like I am doing now, just like the person that invited you here today. If you're looking at this for the first time or you're a new member, they invited you here because it worked for them. P84 is not just for your forever health. It offers you a reliable and resilient income, and you can quickly gain an income to make P84 free to you. And that's my aim today, is to share with you a system that will enable you to take your P84 every day and benefit from it, but also benefit from the commissions that we offer you for sharing. Before I go into that, I'd just like you to look at these markets here. From digestive health right down to probiotics. Look at the figures on the right, and their 2023 spend for all of these markets in US dollars. Digestive health market, 72 billion. Look at all of these markets. How many of these markets does P84 cater for? Virtually every single one, because it's the one thing. So if you can help people into better health, why shouldn't you be rewarded? And if people need to directly focus on specific markets, we've got all of these targeted probiotics which are shared with you. So if they work for you, would you share with others? Well, you do all of the time. You share your personal experience about going out to enjoy yourself, to a movie or a meal or anything. And if you've had a positive experience or a negative experience, you share it. Most people do it on social media now, but if you have a conversation with anybody about about what you did that week, and you say, "Well, I went to a great movie," and what was it like? Well, it was really good, and blah blah blah. Do you get paid for that? You don't, do you? But we are going to pay you for recommending something that's worked for you and many hundreds of others. In fact, many thousands. This is the new freedom economy. People call it network marketing, affiliate marketing, direct sales, whatever. It's been around forever. Tupperware, Betterware, Avon, Mary Kay. They've been around for gazillions of years. This new freedom economy is probably not as new as we it's been around for a long time, but people don't recognize it for what it is. It's a home business giving people extra money for sharing things that have worked for them. And this enables you to work from anywhere, from your phone, from your laptop, as I'm doing now, while you're on holiday on the beach, while you're in bed, while you're, I don't know, doing anything that you want, in a coffee shop, whatever. You can work from anywhere. You can be your own boss, part-time to start with. Like the great Jim Rohn said, I love to share this, and he said, I just built my business on my story. My story was that I was working on my job and working part-time on my fortune. Slowly but surely, I was building a fortune while I was working full time. And gradually, people started to see that I was wearing better clothes. I changed my car. I went on holiday. And this just built up over time. And until a time where it was working full time on his job was too inconvenient because he ended up working more hours on his fortune, so he gave up his job. And that is typical of this kind of industry where you can create income and wealth outside a normal job or a normal business. I know people with franchises where they've bought a job. You know, it's enough to live on, but it's not quite enough to pay somebody to do it. So you have to do it. That's, this kind of industry will enable you to build a fortune. So many people have done it. Why can't you? But mainly, let's look at you getting your money back and starting slow and building and building and building till you don't have to have a job. This is our compensation plan. I don't intend to explain everything here for you. I just want to concentrate on those orange figures where you get paid weekly. Because if we focus on those, all of the other stuff, the 8 levels of commission, the achievement bonuses, the building block bonuses, all of that, the infinity bonuses, all of that will come if we just focus on getting paid weekly. I want to help you go from affiliate plus to merchant within this next week. And then I know you'll end up when you look at the top row, you'll go to builder, leader, star performer, love best elite performer. That will happen if you focus on level 1 and level 2, getting paid weekly. We pay weekly on a Friday and we pay monthly in the second week of the following month. Right. To get your money back, all you need to do is talk to people that you know. Now, a lot of people are afeared of that, I know. Talking to your friends, family, work colleagues, church goers, people in the congregation, sports club members. You do what's natural to you and share your experiences with people that you know. But you're not limited to the physical people that you know, like friends, family. You've got the world of social media. I built a business that gave me a full-time income and helped me travel the world by building on Facebook and emails. In fact, I sold $3,000 to $5,000 worth of product to people I'd never met or talked to. So there's lots and lots of ways to build the people that you know. If you if you encourage 20 people to get their Lovebiome subscription, how many people do you think they know? Do they know 20 people? So 20 times 20, it's a lot, right? So by talking to people you know, then your business will massively grow by them talking to people they know. And this is why I'm here today with you, to give you a platform to share that you can invite people to these presentations. We've got 40 a week of these at different time zones by different presenters. That's all you need to do. Come and listen to this guy, hear what he's saying, and then see how that can grow your business. Because you can talk to anyone, can't you? Everybody has a microbiome. Anybody that's ever lived, is living now, and will live in the future will have a microbiome. All of your pets have got a microbiome. This is a miracle of life on Earth today, is everybody is given a microbiome from the day they enter the world. Those are the people that you can reach out to. 8 billion plus people in the world need to know about P84. And as I said, we do presentations most days of the week, every day of the week, I think. I do 4 a week, and then the others, and all of our presentations are dedicated to P84. So all you need to do is invite people to the presentations with the presenter that you like or appreciate. And the company do them as well. So on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, you'll get company presentations as well that you can take. And plus, when you join as a member, which is only $25 for a life, you get to see lots and lots of recording presentations by the company and the research scientists behind the company. Now let's talk about price. So this is quite a crucial slide for you. I know people are often uh, buy with what they don't buy because of cost. They do buy when they see the value. So the value of P84 is what it's going to do for your health and what it's going to do for your wealth. But let's look at the cost. If a customer bought P84 off your website, and if you do join, you will get a web shop, all of the tools that you want, they will pay $225. We will encourage them to subscribe, and then all of a sudden they'll get a $55 discount. And that's not a contract, remember. If they join as a member for $25 for a lifetime or $20, £20 UK, they'll get a £30 discount, a $30 discount and buy it for $195. So we're encouraging you and everybody to buy P84 at the massive discounted price of $170, knowing that it's not a contract and they're not forced to do it, but they'll get the better value. Now, there's a better value for you if you subscribe to P84 as you recommend it, because it will help the rewards. Now, P84 Gold is 2 of each formula. $4.25 retail off your website. If a husband and wife want to buy, a wife and partner, whatever, it's $4.25. As a member, it's $3.85. On subscription, it's $330. Now think about this. You might get P84 Gold for $330, but you're able to sell one retail for $225. All of a sudden, that changes the price to $105 for you. So there's a benefit there. But you might buy two, which I've done, is because I've got extra products to share and let people taste. Oops. Right, I've just moved something which I shouldn't have done. Right. So I have bought extra products so I can give people product to taste so they can have a sample and then decide whether they want to go ahead. So that's a benefit too. When I do a physical presentation, which I am doing next week, I think, I will take products for people to see and touch and feel and taste. And that gives them some surety of the quality of the product that we're giving. Now, I want to help everybody that's not already a merchant to qualify for a merchant. And this system, I have never known a business like of this kind that gives people such an easy journey to the second qualified position ever in my I've been in this business, this type of business now full time since January 2010. I've never known an easier system to qualify. So I want to help you and suggest a way that you can be qualified as a merchant that gives you a maximum weekly commission and enables you to get paid 5 levels down. And you will get your first income payment in week 1. So on the Friday following your sale, you get paid. So we pay every Friday. And we pay into a debit card, and this debit card is personal to you that you can use in an ATM, however you want in a shop, and you can transfer it to your bank account, whatever you want to do. You get paid in a debit card. By doing these presentations, I want everybody on this call from this point onwards, from, was it the 7th of July to 6 months' time, to be earning $1,000 to $2,000 a month. Can you do that? Yes, you can. I want you to be able to qualify for annual global leadership summits. And this year in August, it's in Seattle. And why is it in Seattle? Because we're sailing from there to Alaska on a cruise. By joining us, you can qualify for these reward trips. We're just over 3 years old. Our first reward trip, I believe, was a trip to Dubai. A second one was a Greek cruise. This time it's an Alaska cruise. Can you qualify this year? Well, if you just started, it might be difficult, but definitely you'll be able to qualify next year, because if you achieve financial freedom a year from now, that will probably qualify you for the next reward trip and global leadership summit. So let's look at how you can do that. To qualify to become a merchant, you just need to make 4 P84 subscription sales in a week or in subscription week. Now that can consist of 4 P84s for 4 different people, or 2 P84s gold where a couple buy 2. So that will give you the 4 P84s, but only 2 customers. Or you can do it as a combination. So 1 P84 gold and 2 P84. Then you qualify for merchant. Never, ever have I seen something that's so quick to achieve in this industry. And the rewards are surprising to grow and grow really quickly. Because what happens is the subscriptions that you gather in your group, your level 1 and level 2, grow cumulatively over a period of time. So if you're getting 1 sale per week for you or in your group, by the time next year happens, it could be 12, 24, it could be 50, it could be 60, it could be any amount. And then you get paid on subscription week. If you get 16 sales, which is what we call 4 building blocks, 1 building block is 4 sales, so 4 is 16, that maximizes the plan and gives you 25% on level 1 and level 2, as opposed to 15% and 10%. This is huge. I'm going to show you how huge it can be. But I promise you, you get 8 sales, you're in profit. That's all it requires. 16 sales, you've maximized the plan. Can you do that in a week? Yes, you can. Can you do it in a year? Definitely you can. And, you know, I want you to think, be ambitious for short term, but think long term, because this is a long-term business. This is going to be around for 50, 60, 100 years. If you start now and focus weekly on building your business and sharing P84 with people, it's going to massively affect your life. If you get 16 P84 subscriptions in a month, that 1 monthly commission on subscription week for you on level 1 and level 2 will give you $520 income. Not only that, but you're going to get those incomes right down from level 3 to level 8, depending on where you are. So this 520 is just the minimum you're going to get. Would $520 help you? Yes, it would. Of course it would. Would it, if you doubled that, it would help. Would it, but you're not limited to 16, and you're going to help your level 2, the people that this is all about people, you know, right? The people they know is going to massively affect your income. If you help 5 of your 16 to do what you do, that's over $3,000 on subscription week on that weekly commission only. Imagine what all those other bonuses are going to be. This is going to be about 5 to $10,000 a month, in my humble opinion. All you've got to do is get your 16 and help people see the opportunity and help them get their 16, and life will change dramatically. So that's the program. One subscription a week. Your goal is to get 16 solid subscriptions. You'll be finished with the foundation and maximization of this compensation plan in 16 weeks. Can you do it? Yes, you can. All you've got to do is do it yourself and inspire others to do it. We want to help people get the 16 P84 subscriptions. And that's what these presentations are all about. Your income grows the more subscriptions you get on a weekly and monthly basis. So that basic commission of 15% on level 1 and 10% on level 2 will grow every time you add a subscription to your team, to your customer base, until you've got your 16 plus. Now, I talked about working full-time on your job and part-time on your fortune. Right. Well, this is my mentor and the leader of this team, which is Dr. Tamir. Dr. Tamir was working full-time on another business and very part-time on Lovebiome. So she was started with this company 6 months after it was created and launched. She was already in a kind of business like this. She had earned $7 million out of that business. She wanted to do something else, but she needed to keep the income that she was getting. So what she did is she worked undercover, undercover boss, very part-time. She didn't do presentations like this. She was just talking to people personally. And she built a business that was worth more than $2,000 in 2 years, part-time, while she was still earning lots of money doing other things. So she's a 7-figure earner. She's, just an amazing person. And she's the leader of this team. And she's the person that trained me to do this presentation. Then last summer, she went full-time. She didn't care anymore. She loved this business. She embraced the whole concept, the founders. She was congruent with what was happening. Her health had improved dramatically. When you hear her story, there'll be tears in your eyes. She's just an amazing, amazing woman. So within a few months after going full time, she's doubled her income. So she's earned I think it's somewhere between 400K and 750K, I think, something like that in US dollars, in 2.5 years. Amazing trainer, inspirational woman. Can you do that? Well, yes, you can. Can you do it as quick as her? Yes, you can actually, but it doesn't matter. You can earn those amounts over time. If it takes you a little longer than Dr. Tamir, I don't know, 4 figures a year might be really good for you. 5 figures a year might be good for you. I don't know, 6 figures. All of that is possible, and the potential is there for everybody who's listening to me right now. Dr. Tamir does training twice a week and sometimes more. The company does 2 trainings a week, and the person that introduced you will probably give you some training as well. We're here to help. That's our job. My job here is to help you maximize the potential of Lovebiome for you, your family, and friends. But believe me, Dr. Tamir is all there for you. So what would it mean if you could make $500 a month, $1,000 a month, $5,000 a month, even $10,000 a month, the 6-figure income that people always dream and aim for? Well, what would it mean to you? The potential is there for you with Lovebiome. It's my promise it's there. I know it's there. It's why I'm here. Well, I'm not here for the money, really. I'm here because the products work for me. But if I make money while I'm sharing about the products, that's good too. So your opportunity now, if you're a new member or you're looking at this for the first time, who are you going to listen to? Somebody that knows nothing about the gut microbiome, that doesn't know anything about organic processes for the body and the the beneficial bacteria in your body. Somebody that's never heard of this kind of industry or has got prejudices about it. Or you're going to listen to uh, somebody like Richard Branson, a multi-billionaire, went from creating a student magazine in his teens to owning multiple Virgin businesses, including an international airline. When he said, if somebody offers you an amazing opportunity, but you're not sure you can do it, just say yes and then learn how to do it later. A mentor said to me, Peter, stop procrastinating. You know, you're thinking too much and you're failing to make a decision. What I want you to do is aim, fire, sorry, no, get ready, fire, and then aim. Because it's all there for us. Somebody's done the foundation for us. These people are already making this work for them. These products are helping people's health, many thousands of people, and there's many thousands of people seeing this opportunity. So if it's working for them, it can work for you. Just learn, just start and learn as you go along. That's exactly what I did when I listened to my mentor. So your decisions today, change your health, get your P84 on subscription, get the best price and get it into your body every single day. Or you can change your entire life. It just costs an extra £20, an extra $25 for a lifetime membership. Get your subscription, build your testimony of these amazing products, and then build a successful business with us. Let us help you do that. Travel the world, do what you want, get yourself financially free, take away the burdens of life and give yourself unlimited choices because money is not an issue. And that's what we want for you. So that's my presentation. This extra slide that I've just messed up, that's me doing a presentation on the 17th of July in Manchester in the UK. If you'd like to know more about that, please reach out to me. So that's my presentation. I'm going to stop my share there. I'm going to hand over to Sister Ivy, I think.
Boy, Pete, I'm here and I'm telling you, you're just a smooth operator.
Smooth up.
You're a smooth operator. So I want to welcome 63 persons on right now. What do my co-host says? I have co-hosts Gloria, Gwendolyn, and I want to welcome Bishop Mervyn Harding for being here. As you know, Bishop Alphonsus Smith, and we have the one and only here with us today, Mr. Colin Brown, the educator, here this afternoon. All our first-time guests, welcome. Returning guests, welcome. We could not have done this without our affiliate plus. I want to thank you all for being here. That was
Dr.
the team
James
for
is here as well, Ivy.
Oh, valedictorian. Oh, yes. Oh, awesome. Valedictorian, he does a presentation now every Friday and every Sunday. Thank you so much, Dr. Henderson. You're the man, too. So, and for everybody else, I don't want to miss out anybody. Miss Toot is here, too. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Yes, you can, Val, and the unique V, Unstoppable Viv. Let me just don't call name. Valona Douglas out of Canada. Rose out of Florida. Everyone, good afternoon. Pete, we thank you so much. We appreciate you. We start off slow, but we end up with 68 persons on. Steve Warner from the UK as well is here. So you can raise your Zoom and the guest. We can unmute you. You can ask any question. Mr. Colin Brown is here to help answer question. And just to say thanks to the one and only Mr. Pete Chapman. I see you, Diamond C. I see you too. So Gloria, your mic was open.
Oh, you commented that what are your co-hosts saying? And I'm saying, yoo-hoo-hoo, Pete, you knocked it out the park. Yeah. Once again, Pete, congratulations and thank you. That's it for now, Auntie Ivy. Glow out of Florida. Thank you.
Awesome.
Okay, so there's an icon down at the bottom, raise hand. So if you raise your hand, if you've got a testimony that you'd like to share, especially new people looking at this benefit from hearing testimonies from other members, but also if you've got questions about the products or a business or whatever, we're here for another few minutes.
All right, so we have Rebecca. Rebecca. Go ahead,
Thank
Rebecca.
you.
Go ahead.
Where's she gone?
Where's Rebecca?
Oh, she's
Rebecca. All right, we got to unmute Rebecca. Go ahead, Rebecca.
Thank you for the benefits of staying in good housing and getting the chemicals, medication, natural. Anyway, I have a 4-year-old grandson who is very, very, very
Rebecca,
bad.
I can't make you out. The signal's not great, so it must be a.
She said she has a 4.
Okay.
I hearing her. She said she has a
Eczema,
4-year-old grandson
eczema.
who's very sick.
Say again,
Go ahead, Rebecca.
Ivy.
Yeah.
No, not sick, but very bad eczema that is getting to sore. Very bad eczema. What would you recommend?
Well,
4 years.
okay, so I've recommended P84 all the way through this presentation. So your skin is a microbiome. So if you've got a whole microbiome solution in P84, that's the place to start. So I would start there. I would let P84 work for you, and then we can identify products after that might be needed. But definitely, I'm here representing P84 as the one solution. Now,
Yeah, thanks.
Colin might have an additional recommendation. I'm not big into upselling. For me, I've spent my time tonight talking about P84 with all of these formulas and ingredients to help all of your body. So that's my recommendation, is to start with P84. And also, everybody, there's an affordability problem as well. Start with P84 and then see how things go. And then perhaps somebody like Colin or Pastor John can help you with other decisions. But for me, P84 is the place to start, definitely.
Okay, so it's okay for children, like 4 years.
Yeah.
Children.
How old?
Okay.
How
Good.
old is the child?
4 years. 4 years.
4.
Okay, so I would start with half the dose.
Okay.
Colin, you're on mute. You endorse that?
All right.
100%.
I appreciate.
Awesome.
I appreciate. Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you. God bless you too. All right. So,
all right.
is there anyone else who'd like to share or ask a question? All right. So you did a fantastic job, Pete. So we have Mr. Colin Brown coming up at 7, and I think Patricia Bowen doing 8 o'clock with testimonies tonight. Pastor John coming back in the morning to be here. Tomorrow, and Pastor John is about women's health. Women's health tomorrow morning. And then at 11 a.m. tomorrow, we have a company doing weekly income success. I think tomorrow we're having Dion Dennis on. Dion Dennis on tomorrow with a success story. And
I would, if the time zone is right for you, I would definitely recommend listening to Colin Brown.
Awesome. Mr. Colin Brown.
Super knowledgeable person.
Yes.
So if the time zone's right for you, I know it's a bit late for a UK. I mean, I'm doing a presentation on Fridays at 7 p.m. That's 12 p.m. for me.
That's 12. Mr. Brown, that's 12 a.m., right? Right, Pete?
Yeah, 12 a.m.
Morning time. All right, so there you go.
So, but yeah, if you can, definitely Colin does is it 4 or 5 presentations a week? It's definitely worth listening to Colin.
Yes.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
My pleasure, my friend.
All right. All right. All right. All
Okay,
right.
so that
That
it
is
now?
good. Yes.
Okay, well, love to all.
Yes. Get back to the person who invite you here, Gwendolyn. Get back to the person who invite you and let them know you'd like to start 3-way as Mr. Chapman showed you. Just a customer. I just want to buy the product. I want to be a member, or if you want to be an affiliate plus and take this wonderful ride with us by sharing with everyone who has a gut. And who is that? Everyone has a gut microbiome. Thank you, Mr. Chapman.
Okay, good
Bye-bye
afternoon,
for
good
now.
evening, everybody.
Evening.
This is on Facebook. If you want to follow me on Facebook, you'll be able to see it again, and I will be uploading it to YouTube as well. So, so have a great evening, everybody, and I'll speak to you soon.
Yeah.
Bye.
Night.
Bye.
Bye-bye.